So crazy insane topic here. How to get your music monetized on YouTube without the 1,000 subscribers that you need and 4,000 hours of watch time in a year.
Right, yeah, I'm still making that little tutorial because it's more complicated than I thought. But the
Right.
easiest way to start with this is that you just got to enter a song into YouTube Content ID, so you can use any distributor who does that.
Okay.
Um, I think RootNote lets you do it for free. However, if you're uploading a bunch of stuff quickly, they're just going to ban you on site and then keep your song in Content ID, and they're not going to remove it. So I'm really not a
Mm.
fan of them anymore for that.
So
Uh,
don't so you wouldn't you would avoid using RootNote for content ID.
Yeah, because they're hypersensitive to something that might be trying to find a loophole, and since this is kind
Oh,
of
okay.
like that, they're just probably gonna ban you.
Okay, so
Um,
really quick, what is YouTube content ID for
that's
anyone that doesn't
just
know?
sure, yeah. It's like Shazam for YouTube in the sense where it's recognizing a sound and matching it to another sound, and if it's something you own that's in Content ID, that means that anybody who uses that sound that you own, you get their video monetized in your favor. So
Right.
that's like, you see creators talking about how, like, oh, I couldn't play this song because I got hit with Content ID.
Right.
So what they're worried about is that when they have 400K followers or something, they're not going to make any money off the video because it's going to go to the song right holder instead.
Right.
So the idea is essentially get your song into YouTube Content ID, and instead of using some sort of free music in like a music library, use your song, and then
Right.
that video will get claimed by your distributor and therefore monetized.
Right. So I could go and I could have 0 subscribers, I could have 0 hours, I could upload my song on my channel, and the YouTube content ID will pick the song up, and even though I don't have 1,000 hours, 4,000 hours, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, it'll still monetize the video and send that ad
Yes,
money to my distributor.
100%. So I actually just did a little bit of testing with this. So underneath has been put into the YouTube Content ID. So I just uploaded it to my personal YouTube because I wanted some examples of what I can do, and it got
Right.
claimed right away. And so from a
Wow.
second account, I just wanted to check, is it going to run ads on it? And it did not. So I was very confused for a second. I was like, well, what's this about? And I only have 5 subscribers. This is the only video that's up right now. It has 2 views. And
Right.
I checked the actual underneath upload, and I remembered something, that we didn't start getting hit with YouTube's ads, where they force monetize your video before you can claim it,
Right.
until we got 100 views. So I haven't done any promotion on that whatsoever. The moment that it cracked 3 digits, they started running ads on the video.
Wow.
So I
Okay.
think the threshold is possibly 100 views, but it's not until YouTube starts monetizing the platform itself. So
Okay.
whatever the point is for your specific channel, when you start seeing YouTube force your videos to have ads and you haven't been, made a partner yet, if you use a song in that video, then at that point, once they force monetization, the copyright holder gets the monetization. And in this case, you've just tricked the platform to give you the monetization through a third party.
Wow. Dude,
Yeah,
that's pretty nuts.
it
So,
is. And
not gonna
what's
lie.
what's even crazier too is that I was trying to have some fun with it and see how could you like up your ad revenue, right? Because if you were to say, let's say, use, I don't know, a Post Malone song, an Ed Sheeran song, and a Katy Perry song in your video, I mean, they don't just give all of the ad revenue to one of those people, right?
Right.
Yeah, they have to split it up. That's, I'm not sure how this works, but logically, legally, they have to split it up. So
Right.
what I did is I uploaded an album of like minute and 20-second just lo-fi beats, and I'm making
Okay.
just a little skit where I'm pretending to pitch songs to Chris, and he says no after 20 seconds, and I'm just getting a content ID claim on these 10 songs
Okay.
in that one little clip, just as an example of how you can, you can trick the platform in ways that are not fake, but if you always own the songs that you use and you get content ID claims for them, you're going to get paid for them.
That's killer.
Yeah.
That's killer. Quick plug, boost YouTube promotion. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's killer, dude. That
Yeah,
a
and
lot
the
of
other
people need to
thing,
hear that.
Yeah, and the other thing that's cool about that too is that if you ask your friends and family to like use your music in background videos or stuff, then that means that they're going to get content ID claims too. And I mean, this is where the money comes in for music. It's just basically nickel and diming everything till it turns into a lot of money.